Hi guys, so it's Sunday again, so it's time to release another video. This week I'll be talking about one of my personal favorites of all times, Lee Sin the Flying Monk. So usually what I play on Lee Sin is the jungle, but he can also be played in almost any lane. He excels the most in pre-6 ganks and leads a very strong invade. As for this video, I'll be talking about Lee Sin as a jungler, his strengths and weaknesses, and the matchups. A few neat tricks you can actually try in the game as well, and hopefully you guys can learn something from it and bring your A game to playing Lee Sin. Let's get started. So runes and masteries for Lee Sin. So firstly, the runes will be full attack damage, marks and queens, as well as a point of rune for the attack damage glyph, and then the standard armor seals and the magic resistant glyphs. So for my masteries, I actually go 2190. I get double edged sword, the sorcery. I do not take fury since I can actually utilize my passive by managing my spells and auto attacks between it as well. So the rest you can actually see by pausing the video. So I'll just go through quickly the item setup before I start. So usually what you want to do as Lee Sin is you want to build a tank. So a tanker, you usually go for the Randuin, Sunfire, Frozen Heart, Spirit Visage, depending on the opponent's composition as well. So usually what I like to start the Machete, or I just start Doran, depending if I want to invade or not. Your core item should be your mobility boots as well as your side stones. As for your Machete's upgrades, you can actually consider Madred's Razor or Spirit Stone, which you will later build into the Ancient Golem or the Elder Lizard, depending on your choice. As for Assassin Lee Sin, you can actually consider Revenant's Hydra, the Black Cleaver, Trinity Force, Mortis, or the Blood Tester, depending on your choice. So, good luck. Okay, so first up I want to talk about Lee Sin. His early game is really strong, level 2 especially. He's one of the strongest level 2 in the game. So you can see in this game I'm actually starting red. I actually plan to invade the opponent's jungler, which is actually Cho'Gath, which is a pretty weak jungler early on. So I actually want to abuse that fact. So here you can see I'm actually I picked up the Doran's blade and I'm actually walking towards his red right now, since I actually know he started in his blue. So in the case where he actually started his red, what you want to do is you can actually go towards his blue and actually wait for him there. So in this case I actually know he started blue since his opponent laners went to lane late, and I know that there was no ward since both laners did not react when I actually walked into his jungle. So as you can see, I actually managed to come right behind him. He didn't really notice I was there as well, and actually managed to pick up first blood as well as the red buff, which actually set him back quite a bit and actually reduces his presence in the game, which is really nice since he doesn't actually get a lot of time to roam around for ganks. So matchups is very important when you actually planning for an invade. As you can see in this next scene, I actually didn't really plan this invade too well since I was up against a rather strong duelist and he actually knew that I was coming. So, he actually probably warded the banana bush or something, but I actually managed to come on top since I actually had red buff and the engage advantage since I actually started hitting him earlier. So it was pretty nice for me, but I was unable to get the red buff, which was pretty sad. So Lee Sin ganking is very versatile. There's many ways to actually gank as Lee Sin. As you can see in this first clip, I actually walked up towards the opponent duo lane. Since I actually came from behind, I managed to land it slow on everyone and actually managed to save my Q, so I can actually pick off Vayne with a very nice Q to him. So I managed to pick up the double kill here. I actually set my bottom lane ahead since they can actually push and back. So besides having that gank, I actually managed to pick up a third kill here while I was actually invading. So really nice kill onto Cho'Gath with the Tempest, revealing him flashing over the wall. I actually managed to pick up a third kill as well. So another way you can gank as Lee Sin is using your ultimate as a knockback. So as you can see, as this next clip plays out, you can actually gank people from behind their tower. So as you can see, I actually ward jump towards the tower and then I kick Nessus away, which makes him impossible to actually reach his tower in time. So me and Trundle could actually pick up a really easy kill. So yeah, that's another way of how you can actually gank with Lee Sin as well. So apart from at the top lane, this trick also works at the middle lane, where you can see me walking behind these 6 and actually kicking him towards my tower. And despite me missing my resonating strike, we could actually pick off the kill onto Ziggs since he was way out of position and he doesn't really have his flash. Apart from being a very good ganker, Lee Sin also excels in counter ganking. As you can see, as this next clip plays out, you can actually see me safeguarding onto Elise after he baits Udyr and Shen into a fight. So as you can see, I walk and safeguard towards Elise, and we managed to pick off Shen, and we could actually lead to a second kill as well after a few fights. As the next clip plays out, I will show you how Lee Sin engages. So usually what you like to do is that you want to land your Q onto the most targeted person. So you can see I landed it on Ziggs, and after safeguarding to my ward, I kick him back into a position where he is right in front of my whole team, where we could actually pick him off rather easily, and then the rest of the fight gets cleaned up by Vayne. Okay, so the trick to doing a perfect ward jump and the ultimate for engaging, what you like to do first is to set your smart cast. So as you can see, I smart cast almost everything. So for you to be able to pull off this ward jump and kick, all you need to do is to set the safeguard as well as the kick, as well as the ward slot for your item. So for me, I usually put on 4. So if you just set it to 4, you can actually pull off a really nice,
30 seconds
very smooth, and you can reduce the number of clicks you need to do when you want to ward jump. So as you can see, I'll just buy a ward real quick. So as you can see, what I actually do is that I just click 4, and then the ward will just go out, and then I just ward jump without clicking anything. So this is a really neat trick when you want to pull off a really fast ward jump kick. So I hope you find this useful. Smart cast will actually help you reduce the amount of clicks you have to do when performing a skill. Having being a high versatility jungler, Lee Sin also excels in stealing dragons and barons without much risk thanks to his safeguard and his ability to jump to wards. He also works well with other champions like Arena, where combination plays can be made thanks to Lee Sin's high versatility and his resonating strike. Also, despite Lee Sin's ultimate to be a single target spell, he can also use it to deal AoE damage by aligning the opponent's champion when kicking the target he chooses. So I hope you guys found something interesting to try out in the game. I personally recommend trying the level 2 invade as it works for me most of the time. If you have any questions, you can also ask me on Facebook and my page at facebook.com/tracy-sensei, where the link will be in the description below. Also do let me know in the comments below if you are interested in watching me stream, as I plan to teach that too if there are actually any viewers. Again, like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!